Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. This end of day report is for trading on Monday, March the 5th, 2018. Looking at where we are and where we have been. Let's pull up the Bitcoin and we'll start there. All right, so how did we end last week? Well, the market did end bullish. It ended above the momentum line, and now we have at least an attempted continuation. But market has some strong overhead resistance around the 12,684 level. So we'll see what happens for this week. But the market did accomplish the goal of positive momentum on Friday. Taking a look at the Dow Futures. Dow Futures lost momentum last week, and now it's trying desperately to regain it this week. Overhead resistance remains tough at that 26,000 level. Having a rough time with that. So the first goal is to get a close above 25,000 this week. Can that happen? It's going to be tough, folks. But we'll see. The market has shown itself to be resilient time and time again. And technically speaking, we're still locked in this trading range with no sign of escape just yet. Taking a look at the NASDAQ 100. NASDAQ 100 managed to close above momentum last week and is continuing this week, but having very difficult overhead resistance at the 7,000 mark. Let's see if this market can break out of its trading range as well. Moving on to crude oil. Crude oil still trading at the $62 level. All right, hasn't broken out of its trading range either. It is a long, wide trading range right here. And it's just chilling right now. It has several dollars to move up and down within. You're looking at about a $6 trading range. So we'll see if this market can get something going here shortly or not as well. Probably just move sideways. Taking a look at the bond market. All right, so the bond market's still locked in that bear market. Could not contain itself last week. Got to 142.04. Could not put in a bottom just yet, but this is a new week. If the bond market closes above 144.12, then you know what? We put in a short-term bottom, and then the market can correct back up to 148-ish. Taking a look now at the US dollar index. US dollar index also still in a bear market. Last week, it got up to the $91.42 strong overhead resistance, pushed back, and we're still in a retracement off the 88 lows, but the market is within a very narrow range consolidation period. The market does need to close above 89.99 this week to put in a short-term bottom, put in a low, build a base from which it can rally from. Last week, it really struggled to do that. It closed right on the momentum line. So right now, the market is flatlined. As you can see, it closed on the momentum line here, and we haven't moved from it, haven't budged. The market is absolutely flat right now and going absolutely nowhere. Taking a look at gold. Gold managed to close lower again last week as well. Could not regain momentum, and this week looks like more of the same. Market looks weak overall. Needs to close above 1328.60 to put an end to this slightly down drift consolidation pattern, and we shall see what happens. But the trading range here is quite interesting as well. Top side is 1364.40. Bottom side is 1303.60. So you're looking at about a $60 trading range, and gold is just chilling and has not had a fire lit underneath of it to even have any incentive to move. Same thing with silver. Silver could not put in a bottom last week, and we'll try again this week, but so far it's not looking good. Silver needs to close above $16.58 to put in a short-term bottom from which to rally from. Looking at the GDXJ. GDXJ, same thing, could not recapture momentum last week, and we'll try again this week. Needs to close above $32.05. to put in some type of a short-term bottom from which to retrace back up to the $32 and $33 resistance. Let's see what happens. Right now, it's looking like the bears are still in control, and this market is still in danger of falling below the $30 handle. Looking at Hack. Hack finally broke that $35 handle that I've been warning you about. Put in that new high. Momentum's on its side. We got rampage coming up. Who knows how high the Hack will go. And as you know, it's not a good thing as far as false flags and things of that nature, but it's a good thing for your portfolio if you own it. You're experiencing the price appreciation. Looking at the GBTC, on the equity side of the Bitcoin, we have positive momentum. Market closed above that momentum line last week, still above it right now. And cross our fingers, will it try to retrace back up to the $28 range? Let's see what can happen. So far, it's looking interesting to say the least. So with that being said, that's about it. We'll have a little bit to watch and see what happens this week, and maybe the markets will be interesting and give us something to trade here. And remember, postwavetrading.com, so you can learn how to follow these algorithms and learn how to trade these markets and navigate these algorithmic waters. Put the artificial intelligence, put the AI to work for you. Learn what the central banks don't want you to know at postwavetrading.com. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. Peace.